There's a story, I think it was from Ajahn days, as he had told various stories about monks going to channel grounds to contemplate the dead bodies. And the classic stereotype will be the monks, those who have this tremendous fear of ghosts, and it would take a long time to brave it and actually go there, or some of them even fail to do so. For instance, there's a story that a monk have to ask a novice to accompany him to go to the channel ground because it is too much for him to go alone. But before they set up and chose the place where they stay, the monk brave enough to tell the novice that, okay, go away, stay away from me, because he felt it would be too ashamed, too lame to stay together. Surely enough, the first night hit the monks too hard. With the mind, fantasize all sounds and sights with all possible ways of being scared by a ghost. So he ran out of his cloth and ran to the novice, only just to find out that the novice was snoring and sleep very well because he was so bored and he didn't have any fear of ghosts at all. So Lumpur had his reflection on this story as for somebody who have fear of ghosts and cannot actually go to the channel ground or even actually stay there for not long enough, so they will miss the opportunity to contemplate the dead body, contemplate on death and fear. But it's also those who didn't have any fear at all. They also might miss a chance to contemplate about something in their mind. And I think especially for those who, try to be macho and gloss over the problems with self-pride, staying overnight at the channel ground is too easy. I'm not a sissy, I'm not a wimp. Or something like fasting. Oh, I can fast even 15 days in a row because I'm so strong. And in the end, they just get only this pride badge, which is so deceiving that one has progress in the practice. And this can apply to any kind of ascetic practices as well. And people have their tendency to, say like, oh, I don't want to live with a community, I don't want to live with people anymore. It's just a chaos. It's kilesa. Then you go to Dong, then you having solitude retreat, or even fasting and go somewhere else. You just go to the, say, creek, a meadow or mountaintop, somewhere, enjoying yourself, doing whatever you want, following your own mind habit, my wandering around all over the place. But I don't mean that all this practice is just an empty practices or not necessary. All this, they're really helpful, but only if you can see that how to make these practices as a tool, for balancing the quality of the factor that accumulate your mental strength, say samadhi, and the fact that you use this as a tool to expose and investigate the underlying tendency that causes us to be suffer. So I offer this as a morning reflection.